Greetings, traveler.
So, let us dive in here. We're going to be watching the Matsuri game. So we're going to have a Gen pick here. All right, just seeing what's in and what's out. So Matsuri plays without a tracker, which is so hardcore too. Or he has it hidden. You can make it not captured. I guess it is possible, but he was hovering the deck slot to see what was in and was out. So I think he's genuinely playing without a tracker, which again makes this more impressive. Also puts the scores at the top. So these are all his scores. You can see that over here. 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1. So climbing. It's so crazy how long he can stream and still just go on win streaks. So. All right, level on 2. Tracks to placing himself. Yep. So Gen is a very vulnerable hero now, but still good, still fun. Really like it. And this is awkward. This is where a Chef's Choice would be fantastic, because he could buy the Tide Razor and Chef's Choice for Naga, but oh well. 3 on 3. It's kind of forced here. You don't want to do it on such a low armor hero, but the opponent also has only 1 unit, probably oiled, my man. Or went to 3 with a damage coin, right? Didn't see. So he's got Vandar or he's got Tamsin, but there's no beasts, I think, so it's not great. Man, this is where I would love to take Togwaggle, but it starts at 11, which I think is wrong. Like, I get that it is technically correct to say, oh, if you switch into this hero power starts at 11. But I think in the spirit of like, oh, I get a Togwaggle on turn 4, I think you should have the cost associated with turn 4, because it's just so awful. Like, he's thinking about, like, there's no real good one here when you look at value, but he's gonna go for the mana per minute. He could start by taking the damage coin and open up 4 on 4, but oof. Yeah, I think you do this, and then if it sucks, you just 4 on 4. Holy. Yeah, wow. I mean, again, he has no armor. He had to take 3 extra damage here. And he doesn't really have a hero power to stabilize either. He has the Vandar, so it's going to take a while. Man, he needs to get something going fast here. No, this Matsuri is a Japanese player. Bane of Fire. He plays on Asia Pacific, not China. Man, this is a tough one. So he's going to have a Lesser Trinket next turn. And then the turn after that, he gets the copy. Starts with the hero power. Ooh, double buff here. Okay. So that gives him 4 gold if he does that and rolls. I think so, yeah. That's how you stabilize, right? That's so many buffs. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, he wants a DeepBlue too, yeah. Starts with DeepBlue? Oh man, this is a tough one. Jesus, this is a tough one. He needs 1 more gold, right? Because he's got the damage coin, but he needs 1 more. The strongest is to start with Magic Absorption, I guess, because you get half that thing, but then you freeze, and then next turn you have DeepBlue to stabilize with. He gets 8/8 here. Oh, we're not rolling, right? We're freezing that, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, you're not gonna do better than a Zesty and a DeepBlue in your shop, right, bro? It's just like, but I mean, he does have the Magic Absorption, so I get it. Leaning more into Elemental, takes no damage. Man, that was so clutch. That was so clutch. Grabbing the 2 shop buffers and then getting that. If he takes the hat, this board is full. That's usually pretty good if you don't have a board. The other one is Goldenizer, but I don't think you are strong enough to do that. Like, I think this is one where you just take, well, I'll just grab the hat. Excuse me, fill my board a bit. If you're really lucky, you find another DeepBlue. Well, I mean, you got a buff. He's still considering whether he even wants the DeepBlue. Wow, the fact that this is a choice for him it makes me re-evaluate it a little bit. I guess he has Rewinder, so there is some payoff to just pushing demons. Trying to get a Malkazar or something, but it's like, yeah. Yeah, so we don't have Magic Absorption, but I'm guessing we want that Cyclone buff thing again, right? The Easterly Winds. Because I think the line is to use DeepBlue on the shop when he has oh, he's just rolling here. Okay, finds a Magic Absorption. Wow, that's nice. So now he could do it. Yeah, so buff the Zesty and then buff the shop and then play the Absorption. It's weird though, because you want your guy to die, your ley line, but you don't have any other Ellie you want to buff. Huh. Tough. Okay, the rest is small though, so the ley line probably ends up dying here. Yep. Oh, almost. Damn. He would have stayed above cap there if that hit went the other way. Now he's going down to 11. 11 is okay-ish. It's not great, but armor puts you back to 16. 10 would be an absolute disaster because he is going to be quite strong with this magic absorption play. And because, you know, he lost his magic absorb, his guy did die, so. Ooh, money. We do love that money. Out of the taunt or out of spore? You could also be out of rewinder if you just don't care. Yeah, out of taunt seems fair. Now hero power, no. Ooh, armor and magic absorption. And honestly overconfidence, but you need one roll. So probably armor, magic absorption, and roll. And then you have DeepBlue on your zesty, DeepBlue on the shop, and then play a double magic absorption, which is gonna further give you the problem that your guy that you really need to die is not dying. But you have 16 health now, right? We talked about how 11 makes it okay. Oh, he's just gonna taunt. Are we rolling then? We're rolling, okay. Bran, we do love a Bran. Okay, so buff here, then buff the demon guy, then double buff and taunt, yep. Okay, still 55 health. And the thing is, if it dies to a poison or something, then you still take massive damage, so... Yeah, this could not die. 55 health is quite a bit. But he does get a lot of damage from Battle Cruiser. Yeah, oh wow, that is a lot of damage. Oh, he has the copy hero power online, of course, of course, of course. Man, that's so good. Man, the magic absorption's so good for him, yep. That's what I mean, chat. Nothing died now, right? I don't think he had many choices though, because he's on 16, he has to keep his health. You know, he's gonna lose at some point, probably, so... He cannot be below cap here. So I don't think he did anything wrong. I think it's just one of those, you know, tough kind of situations. Yeah, buying an elemental, not bad, honestly. But you don't have magic absorption right now anyway. No, I don't think so, right? That's a free spell if you want it. Feels a bit awkward. Another zesty, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you're ramping up your DeepBlue a little bit because you do have this shenanigan of going magic absorption DeepBlue. Bell power? What for? Ring bearer stuff? Maybe ring bearer stuff. Yeah, maybe he's considering that here. That's also good where him just like thinking about that shows how he hasn't closed his mind, right? He's not like, oh, I'm playing magic absorption, or sorry, I call it magic absorption. Is it magic absorption? I don't know. It's the buff spell. Arcane absorption. Yeah, okay. And I saw it earlier. I was reading the card. I was like, oh, I call this magic absorption. That's wrong. Arcane absorption. Arcane absorption. All right. I think you just hold Bran in the hand then, right? Then you just play 2 zesties. Maybe he was thinking about freezing the zesty to get more arcane absorption value next turn. Man, it's not gonna die again. Classic. This is first world problems. Well, it's not really first world because he's not scaling right now, aside from the DeepBlue. So it is gonna make him lose one of the future fights potentially, right? Not getting the perma buffs here. Oh, he found another one. That's huge. Copy the board. What do we have? Oh, wait, that's insane, right? He can get another Bran. He can get golden ley line, golden zesty, second DeepBlue. Yeah, I think the whistle here is fantastic. Like, what is he even competing with for that? Like, I saw some kind of like the ribbons, whatever. Money, I guess money, yeah. It's like 4 gold every turn. But I mean, this is such a fantastic shop. And he's on 16 again, right? So getting a big power spike here helps him to not have to be scared later because he's below cap. So I really like to look at this shop. So beautiful. Oh, it's like the shop is so beautiful. Because oh, the zesty is so nice here too. There is a ring bearer, but maybe just a shield. We don't have spell power, right? Shield means if he rolls another ley line, he has 2 golden ones. Buff, 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 buff. And he buys 1. And then he gets 2 more. Ballinda? No, oh, that would be so good. Probably the Murloc. Why would he sell the shop buffer instead of the demon? They are both inconsequential, honestly. The demon can maybe give him percussionist money, like if you're wondering. But they're both like kind of an afterthought. Yeah, I think you freeze, right? And then next turn you get that zesty again in the shop. He's thinking, man, oh, he can buff the shield. Yeah, buff the shield. I was thinking like, oh man, we have to make that ley line even bigger. Oh my god. All right, giga. Oh my god, we're all inning. Okay, well, it's not really all in, as in he is like, oh, he's burning resources, but it's like just copy the big shield. But he has the Vandar hero power, so it makes total sense. Nice. Beautiful. Sell the demon, why lose 2 gold? Well, if the turn isn't over yet, it means that he is thinking about how he's going to spend the 2 gold. He's not sitting there like, I am going to waste this 2 gold and no one can stop me. Sorry, it's just... He's just thinking. He's thinking about what does he buy, right? How does he handle next turn? Because he's got this quite, honestly, very fun composition here. I've never played this. Zesty with Arcane Absorption. It's a very fun one. Okay, I mean, the Lasso is actually not bad here. Yeah, I could see ourselves playing Lasso. The board space will be very awkward, will it not? Okay, just skips the Zesty. Avalanche makes permanent deep blues as well, but top buffing kind of makes him permanent anyway. We're selling one of our things. Ooh, that's a lot of money. That is true. Man, I love popping that on tier 6 to get more magic fins, but that's probably not happening here. So where is his... oh, okay. I was going to say, where is his biggest upgrade here? Just hitting a golden deep blue seems quite good. Oh, big turn. Wow, lots of stuff to do. Skippers give extra money. He's got the Tempest there. He's also got Maelstrom, but we don't really need that, right? Maelstrom's kind of whatever. Yeah, sure. Atissa, whatever. Buff. We're selling that Atissa, I guess. He's throwing the small buffs first so that he gets more value from his big buff. And then, yeah, he doesn't have to sell, actually. This isn't chess set or whatever, right? This just happens whenever we have sport space. Man, this is the game where he had to go 4-on-4, by the way. Like, this is pretty cool. Have you not seen something similar with the deep blue and the mech from one game you reviewed? Well, I played that game, the deep blue and the mech stuff. People hated that game on YouTube, by the way. It's like, Shady played this so bad. This fucker makes mistakes. Like, people actually also disliked the video. I was like not a lot, right? It was like maybe like 10 more dislikes or whatever. I was looking, I was like, man, people are fucking brutal, huh? It's like you play one game that is like has mistakes in it to be like, one guy even said like, this should never have been uploaded. It's like, it's so insane. But whatever, anyways. I like the overconfidence on the magic fin here against the ghost. It doesn't really bother me anymore, by the way. It used to bother me. Okay, we're not going overconfidence. We were trying to hit like a big hit here. Which makes sense. He is Chromie. I'll allow it. I would have, you know, I would have gone with the overconfidence into Ghost because it's like I just love doing that. But the Chromie hero power means you could get something amazing, right? The Wisdom Ball should be fixed. I kind of like 2 Wisdom Balls then. We have Azurite, but we're not doing Azurite, right? We're playing Deep Blue. Love Deep Blue with Ballinda. Yeah, Ballinda is absolutely crazy for him because Ballinda not only goes double Deep Blue, it also goes double Arcane Absorption. Oh, he can sneak in some Azurite buffs with all these spells. That's true. I guess he could just hold the oh, but he needs hand space. Yeah, this is a tough one. Okay, well, he's really pushing it. He's not sure what he wants to do, but Matsuri does do this notoriously, right? Okay, like when we were casting Matsuri in the World Championships, he took an uncomfortably long time to take his time warp shops sometimes. So if those of you who don't know, the Chinese scene set up, like, I guess the semi-official World Championships, because there is no official World Championship, right? So was amazing. They flew in players from all over the world. There was like a long tournament circuit. It was very, very fun to watch. So we covered all of that. That's, you know, available on the YouTube somewhere if you go back over the live streams. But Matsuri was in a lot of those, right? And he was in the final 8, I believe, as well. And when we were on the time warp shops, all the other pros were like very, very quick, relatively quick to pick their time warps. And sometimes Matsuri was just sitting there for like 40 seconds, just be like, could be this way, could be that way. It was interesting, like, but he's obviously insanely good at the game, right? Right now, he's probably one of the highest ranked players there are just because of the volume, like how much he's been winning. He's already 13,000 MMR. Ooh, big money for next turn, but we have that Ballinda, by the way, which is huge. But we have, like, he might even take coin here instead of the 2 gold for next turn. Yeah, I like taking coin here because it gives him money right now, and the damage cap is off, right? So the money now gives him opportunity to play his second wisdom ball and get some value. Maybe get golden Ballinda even, right? If he gets another like copy board or something. That's whatever. I don't think anything's worth it here. Ballinda! Yeah, let's go, baby! Void Mox coming in with the prime. That's right on time here for the hype moment. So very, very, very well navigated. Used his time, but absolutely made it worth it. Because now he has golden Ballinda, and there's so much value from this. Oh, this Azurite is having a little fun too. I guess he just buffs the shield and then buys the shield? Do we even play the shield? Is he just like so strong doesn't need to? I think he's just keeping it in his hand. Wow, that's such a Chad move. He's like, I could play this 300 shield, but I'm moderately large here. Yeah, getting the golden Ballinda in one turn, also being Vandar here is so good. Because it's usually pretty damn scary to go all in on buffing one unit, but when you're Vandar, it's way less scary. It's maybe just nerfs? No, it's how he plays. As you can see it here, right? Right now, there's not really much nerfs. He's just jamming some ladder. Yeah, it's high ranked, but that's an average day for Matsuri, right? It's like I play 12k, 14k sometimes, and you don't really have that many nerfs on ladder anymore. If I wasn't like the World Championships, holy shit, I'd be in bricks, right? But we saw him like take a really, really long time on his turn there too. Guy streams for... Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, this very stream that we are reacting from is 18 hours long. Now, I'll check how far we are in. This is 9 hours in. If I do a 9-hour stream, I'm close to my last game, right? Like, maybe I'll do 10 max, right? So he's got crazy, crazy stamina. All right, he's just gonna buy it. You could technically pre-buff it a bit in the shop then. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's gonna do. You have to sell something then. Just the Azurite out? Yeah. Take the buffs first, then sell the Azurite, then play the ley line. Yeah, great order. Does he just buy the coin here? Oh, okay, he's rolling. This is usually where I buy because I'm too slow, but... Alright, sure thing. Man, he's so big using this DeepBlue thing. But I guess DeepBlue plus Ballinda is already just good. And if you start making it permanent with this Arcane Absorption, it's kind of crazy. He plays for the first 9 hours, and then his evil twin takes over. 5k permanent stats here. Close to permanent, I guess. Does Ballinda work with DeepBlue in the shop? No. But it still scales faster because he's DeepBluing on his own board on the Zesty. So the DeepBlue is still benefiting a lot from the Ballinda. And of course, the Arcane Absorption gets cast 3 times. So super worth it. And if we still had the Magic Pin here, the Baller spell would be so much fun. Another ley line. Huge. You can find another one now. That's so silly. But then he'd have to sell something. I guess he could sell the other golden. Yeah. Wisdom Ballin'? We doing it? Yeah, just sell that. There. Just, yeah, sure. I guess you could eyes the other ley line, but probably don't want to end on that, right? Zesty in the shop is nasty. Oh wow, he's not gonna... Okay, I thought he was gonna go in on that, because that would be really, really big. So what is... Maybe he's rolling for like a wildfire, because he doesn't want to be fully all in on one unit. Because I think that having the Zesty in the shop would be a good moment to use the DeepBlue on your own Zesty, and then throw it on the other minion. But I guess he wants to throw it on an elemental to then play that elemental. Sure. I mean, he's just like... I love how he's just like, well, I could buff other units, but meh. Like, his board is actually so... It's not like super vulnerable, because he does have the 400 Zesty, he has the 300 damage Wind Fury, and of course he has the hero power to Vandar. But his board still feels a little scary to me, right? Where it's the top 3, the damage cap is off, he still has his DeepBlue, he still has his Bran, he still has his Ballinda, he's on 16, right? So... But then again, you would pretty much need to get Leroy's twice, so maybe I just need to do this a little bit more. Where I'm just like, well, you know, let me just like keep scaling, and it's unlikely that my opponent will get there. Too bad Leroy's and he's screwed. Well, not even entirely. Too bad Leroy hits, which is also, you know, good luck, right? Finding 2 Leroys that exactly go into your minion. He also had a 400 Zesty and a 300 Cyclone, so your opponent also still needs a big board then. Yeah, you can reroll the hero power with that if you don't like it. But now we're likely going all in, so what are we doing here? He found a cleave. Yeah, I like putting the cleave on the board myself. He has eyes here, and it's permanently shielded. Yeah, I like selling... Ooh, we're not icing that? This is a tricky one, because he has that magnetic in the shop, right? So what he can do is he can play the ley line, get all the buffs on the magnetic, and then use magic or arcane absorption rather on the cleave, which is going to give him the stats of the magnetic, and then put the magnetic on top of the cleave. Yeah, he's just going to sell that. He can hero power for another arcane absorption. Oh, he already had eyes. Okay, never mind. I'm blind. Yeah, he can hero power now. And then coin first. Yeah, I like this. This is great ordering. Coin first, coin first. Yeah. Coin first, coin first, coin first. No. Oh, he's selling that. Okay. He's like, I'm not coining. Relax. Relax, brother man. I'm not coining. Keep your together, please. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, Leroy should probably hit the board. So, man, that was great. His demons. What? He left? I mean, fair, I guess. But wow, what a dominant game. And he was in such a tricky spot, man. Remember tier 4 where he had to buy 2 of those Easterly Winds? He hero powers, right? Like his Gen hero powers pop up and it's like Chromie and Vandar. You're like, uh-oh, this isn't going to help me right away. Well done. Incredible stabilization.